Right. So
Can I add something after that? It's probably
Okay.
kind of off topic with the gifting.
Okay.
But I just want people to know who's watching. I don't want to be a father. Can we talk about that? Women probably thinking they're fathers, and I'm only speaking to the women who probably have the fathers in their lives. It's just that they just really don't want the fathers in their lives. Because you have to remember, every time we talk about a certain topic, it's not going to apply to
For everybody.
everyone.
Right.
So you have to say certain words, tiers, layers, because there are some women out there that the fathers are knocking at the door because they want to pick up the kids. They want to be that father. But you have some, the females like, you know what? No, I'm going to make it hard. Maybe because they're probably not together or whatever the reason is. I want to talk to those females.
So
but you the man, you go first.
Right. So I actually heard a woman say, I'm the father and the mother.
Is that by choice or?
Well, the father was absent, but I feel like, even with the gender roles, like a woman cannot be a father to their child because they're a softer version, they're the softer part in a relationship with the father and mother. So when I heard that, I was like, you cannot be the father. You have to find someone suitable to be the father in that child's life.
Great advice.
You get what I'm saying? So when I said it, the person was like, whatever.
Yeah, they don't, some
whatever,
females don't want to hear it.
But the dad's not here,
Right.
and whatever response they gave, it was just like not suitable. It's not justifiable, so speaking to the ones that do have that type of mentality, it's like, I'm going to say it this way. The person that do have the mentality, that's pollution towards the child. To build that type of environment where the child isn't allowed to see their father because of personal reasons.
Gotcha.
Personal vendettas.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That a person can hold, or even jealousy.
Right.
Some women can be jealous that the fact that their child loves their father. Sorry,
it's okay.
The child loves their father as much as they love their mother.
But we talking about everything that we do as parents is for the kids,
right?
So put your emotions, put your feelings all the way to the back burner. It's for the kids.
And to add, I think that's just immaturity.
Yes.
You have to, and that's why I agree with being well developed before being a parent, because you should understand there is a relationship without having one with the father. It's like, it's just a given. Like they're going to be connected regardless.
Exactly.
Like one day I saw my biological dad and I just knew it was him, and I hadn't seen him in years, but I know that cat. He looks familiar. Right. He feels familiar, right. Yes. So it's automatically connected. Right. I don't know about the mom's version of that, but the dad version is like that. So for the fathers that do want to be in their child's life, but the mom is being difficult for whatever reason, you need to tighten up on that. Right. You need to get your wits in order. You need to get your mentality in order, because that's polluting your child to become like poison, right. In the earth, and people don't see it that way. So like, even if you go like to stats or data, because women are like mothers of the house, now you have more prisoners. You have more, you got more daughters that's having babies, out of wedlock. You get what I'm saying? You got more strippers now. You get what I'm saying? You got more of and I don't want to say it in a derogatory way, but you have that pollution in the earth now, making us look bad as people, or a community. But it can be just the fact that the dad is absent because of the mom, period. And it's no way that you can substitute the dad with you, a father with you as being a mother. So you can't be both. You have to be one, and you have to give somebody else a position to be the other.
Listen.
And why not let it be the dad?
Hello.
You know?
Hello.
Because I know scenarios of dads that, I mean, they whole family take care of kids. They have a neighborhood full of kids that ran through their house.
Yes.
And they, but they are awesome family.
Right.
But the dad is dealing with a mom that's just being difficult for whatever reason. She's jealous.
Controlling issues.
Okay, so
it's just for one example.
So let's use that example, right?
Okay.
So she wants to control him to not do what he wants to do.
That's sad.
What is that? Selfish.
That's it.
That means you're not so much worried about the child.
We're talking every great benefit for the child.
Exactly. You're messing up the child, and not the person.
Come on now.
It's affecting the child, not the dad.
Right.
So I always just ponder, like, why is this even happening now? But it's because of, the selfishness, the immaturity, and the lack of loving their own child. And they don't see it that way. Gotcha. Some women, I love my child to death. No, you don't.
Right.
Because if you did, you see that the child has a bond with their father. Why not just go ahead and
make it easy? Easy.
Why not?
Come on now.
Especially if they're a good one.
Right.
Now, I knew if they was abusive and all you got your different situations.
Right.
But if the person is a good person.
We're speaking on the good fathers.
That's what I'm saying.
Good humans, even the good fathers who want to be great fathers.
Right.
I don't have too much to add, like scenarios or other things like that. While you was talking, it was just, I'm very simple.
Yeah.
Meaning whatever, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, because I'm sure that person was offended as a human being. They were offended about something. So it goes back to what I said before. Once people feel like they've been offended, it opened a gateway to unforgiveness.
Okay.
So you understand? So whatever that person done to you, you have to forgive them because life is so short. So whatever the scenario is, I'm sure you was offended by something.
Right.
That person either said to you, done to you, probably threw it on you. But you have to realize God is a forgiving God.
Right.
And especially if kids are involved, guess what? Just really do some soul searching. Forgive that person and be like, you know what? I forgave you. Let's do better so that way the child or the kids can be better. And that's just to add to what you were saying.
And what you just said triggered something in me.
Okay.
Bitterness. A lot of women are bitter, and they don't understand where it comes from, but it's on them ever since that situation occurred. And I'm talking about the scenario with the dad and the mom. She felt some type of way about the dad not doing what she thought he should have done. So now it's building bitterness within yourself, within the mom. And then now it starts to transfer over to the child.
Gotcha.
And now the child has some type of resentment when it comes down to the dad.
Right.
But that only came out because of the mom. Like my mom with my biological dad, she never ever said anything negative about him.
That's how it's supposed to
Neither
be.
nor did my dad say anything negative about him.
Those are queens and kings.
Exactly.
I respect that. Drop them gems for the parents who listen. Don't talk negative about each other in front of the kids.
Right.
Go
so
ahead.
They never did. It was up to him to do his part. So if he wanted to pick us up or whatever, spend time with us, it was up to him to do it. They never stopped it. And I applaud them for that. That's why my dad is great to me.
Gotcha.
So back to the bitterness come wherever when it comes, it should be handled. Especially at this moment of, like, let's say you're looking at it now, you're looking at us talking about it now, check yourself on it.
Right.
See if you have it in you.
Right.
And if you do, then hey, let's move forward in becoming better parents for our child. So
All right.
That's how I feel about it.
It's all right. So we're going to move along.
Okay.
And again, we sparking conversations so that way you guys can just, hey, we want to know what y'all feel, what y'all thinking.
And also, too, it's your responsibility as uncles,
yes,
aunties,
yes,
friends
yes,
to tell your peoples that are doing it, they need to tighten up.
It's okay to have those real conversations. That's why we're here. I like it.